What's up guys, Rogue9 here, and today I'm bringing you some Battlefield 1. There are loads of videos on YouTube that cover the best or the most popular weapons for each of the classes. But in this series of videos I will be taking a closer look at the least popular weapons for each of the classes as well as the least popular vehicles. And I'll be starting everything off with my favourite infantry class, the support class. So the first and most important question to answer is, what is the least favourite LMG in Battlefield 1? The way I'm going to decide this is by looking at the time spent carrying each LMG variant as a percentage of the total combined time for all LMGs. And as of the 25th of January 2017, the winner is the Lewis Gun Optical, which has only used 0.4% of the combined time for all LMGs. The Bene Mercier Optical comes in at a very close second with a usage time of 0.5%, and third is the Madsen MG Trench with 0.8%. Okay, so it's fairly clear that the Lewis Gun Optical is not getting a lot of love from the Battlefield 1 community right now. But is that justified? Or is this gun maybe a diamond in the rough? To find out, let's see what Simthic has to say about the gun's stats. I've compared the Lewis Gun Optical with all of the other LMGs and I've found that it is actually most similar to the Hewitt automatic rifle. That and of course the other Lewis Gun variants. When we compare these weapons to the more popular machine guns like the BAR 1918 Storm or the MG15 NA Storm, we can see that they're characterized by having relatively low minimum damage, a relatively low rate of fire, and a lower muzzle velocity. Magazine size is relatively small and reload time isn't as good as you might think it would be. The only way all of these negative characteristics are balanced out is with fairly favourable recoil stats, and at least on paper this should make the Lewis Gun Optical more accurate than its far more popular competitors. But of course the only way to truly judge for myself whether the Lewis Gun Optical is any good or not is to take it out for a spin. I made sure to give myself a good few rounds with this gun to ensure that I'd had enough practice. So let me start off with my personal experience of the gun's strength, its lower than average recoil. And actually there's a great example coming up here just now, so I'm static, I'm kneeling, and there's an enemy in the distance not moving at all. I'm aiming straight center mass and I'm giving him a long burst, expecting the gun to sort of stabilize as I continue firing, and as you can see it really kind of didn't. And despite the difficulty of controlling the weapon, I hit him 5 times, and with 5 hits only managed to do 73 points of damage. So what's wrong here? I mean, the stats don't lie, this gun has lower recoil than the other machine guns. I think for me part of the problem is with the optical sight. Especially early on, it gave me the impression that this machine gun would be capable at fighting at medium or even longer ranges, but I very quickly found out that that is not the case. The fact is that due to the low muzzle velocity, the Lewis gun performs best at closer ranges, and that's emphasized by the fact that the Lewis gun has the lowest damage capacity amongst all of the machine guns at range. Up to 38 meters though, the number of shots to kill required is the same for all machine guns. But the frustrating thing is that even when you get to close range, this gun's relatively slow fire rate again makes it a poor contender. I mean, just look at the situation I'm in here. I'm relatively close to the enemies, they don't really know I'm here for the most part, or at least they're so distracted that they're ignoring me, and that is the perfect situation to be murdering these fools. And okay, I got a few kills here and there, but I feel I should have been doing much better. So yes, in conclusion, if you really want to use a Lewis gun, I would strongly recommend going for one of the other 2 variants. Having the optical sight attached here not only lulled me into a false sense of confidence at longer ranges, but having the extra zoom also exaggerated the recoil much more than an iron sight would have. So there it is. I mean, my hope for this series is to find some truly overlooked guns, but the Lewis Gun Optical, in my personal opinion, definitely is not a diamond in the rough. I would tell you to avoid it, but it seems that most of you are doing that quite well already. Although if you have tried this LMG, I would love to hear your personal opinion about it. Feel free to leave a comment below. And with that guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you in the next episode.
Objective Charlie.